Welcome back to Matchday Live. So Liverpool beat Norwich City by 3-0, and it was a win that they really needed. They wanted to get off to a strong start, didn't they? And the second half performance was particularly impressive, wasn't it?
Well, the competition in the Premier League this season is such that you can't really slip up. You can't slip up so early, and especially against a team that you expected to beat. They've just been promoted themselves. So, yeah, you can't give any ground on the likes of Manchester United, Chelsea, Manchester City, who play tomorrow. So Liverpool already would be feeling like we've got to answer, the other teams that have won. We've seen over the last few seasons, when you're right at the top, very, very few mistakes you can make. So Liverpool have made no mistakes. Professional performance today, and it's a long way back from Norwich, but they'll be the travel won't seem as long getting back home now after a 3-0 win.
Absolutely. And what will the dressing room be like now, do you think, Tim? I know it was Norwich and they were expected to beat them, but still, given what they went through last season, this was really important for them.
Well, it's not easy when you're playing a promoted side. The euphoria of the fans being back in the Premier League, they were up for it. Certainly for the first half, it was a 50-50 game. But the class just showed in the end they're too good. They were too good. If you're professional and you do your jobs right and you don't give the opposition any leg ups and you don't give any encouragement to that raucous fan base, then you'll get the job done with better players. And when you've got the firepower that Liverpool possess, you're always going to win football matches if you're organised in behind. And with Virgil van Dijk back there now, Alisson in goal, I think you've got that spine, that solid spine, so you can mix your players, rotate your players in front. But when you're carrying that sort of goal threat, you will win football matches more often than not.
Speaking of goal threat, let's look at the second half goals. Firmino came off the bench and scored, and it was important for him to score, I felt, today.
Yeah, I think from Liverpool's point of view, when you're thinking, right, we've got to improve from last season, what are the areas we can improve on? Well, they've got players coming back, but they also need the likes of Mane and Firmino to play as well as they have done in previous seasons, not necessarily last year. So it was great for him to come on, get a goal early on. We just want to highlight this as well. Mo Salah making a real sprint. That makes the defender there run back and sprint back. And what that does is give a huge space for Sadio Mane to work in. If Mo Salah hadn't have made that run, then Sané wouldn't have had that space. But then he's really unselfish. And he was like that actually later on in the game as well. A good unselfish performance today from Mo Salah.
Great team goal, that. The way Mo's he's creating the space for Sadio Mane. He takes Gibson back. He's then when he receives the ball, he's centre of the goal. He's got 10 yards of space. Then they're in disarray. Hanley has to come across, and Mo Salah quite unselfishly just puts it on the plate for Firmino.
And it was nice to see the traditional front three back operating how we know that they can.
Yeah, well, Jota's come in and obviously wants to stake a claim in that.
Probably a good thing, though, right?
It is, yeah, it is. And we've seen Jurgen Klopp play with 4 before as well last season. But what we're used to, I guess, is that dynamic threesome that we've just witnessed finish the game. With Firmino just dropping in and with the two wider players, Salah and Mane, just running in behind. It's just what we've got used to over the last few years. And it's great to see them all playing well. A couple of them scoring. Of course, Jota scoring as well. So it's nice to get your strikers off and running early on as well. At the end of the day, you always want players to score from all over the pitch, but your strikers are going to be the ones that score the majority of the goals, so getting them confident early doors is quite essential.
Well, let's have a look at Mo Salah. He took it to 3-0. He's also registered 2 assists today. He had a great game.
This goal was incredible. I mean, not necessarily his finish, because you expect him, once he got the ball there on his left foot, to bend it into the top corner. But the touch is tremendous. I mean, this ball comes right along the line of all them defenders. He assesses the flight. Gibson gets the first head on it. That touch there, exquisite, Michael.
Oh, just watch the backspin on it. He kills it dead, but he almost pushes it away, and the ball naturally pulls back towards him, so he can hit it. To drag the ball from your right foot to almost send your left foot across your body to then pull it across onto your left foot. I mean, it shows how one-footed he is, I guess. I mean, I was very one-footed. I would have done exactly the same, but on my right foot. But his touch, I've seen him do it a few times now where you think, wow, how have you done that? Yeah. You're dragging it from an impossible position. And as he moves it across, as I say, it's got so much backspin, you think it's going away, and it just checks back into his playing zone to finish it off.
Messi-esque, that.
Yeah, it is.
Unbelievable.
Lionel Messi does that, we're shouting about it from the rooftops. That touch is unbelievable. He knows that that's spinning back to him. And once he's got it there, it's the preparation getting it there. Once he gets it there on his left foot, he's obviously going to hit the target. I think Tim Krul should save it. I'm not sure if he's blinded by, I think it was Grant Hanley who just comes in his eye line. But he hits it very well, but it's all about the touch. Magnificent.
And hey, what a stat that Mo Salah is the first player to score in 5 consecutive opening weekends of the league. I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether it's coincidence or he's, you know, so keen to start off the season. I think he's certainly a player that's got that bit between his teeth. I think he chases titles. I think he chases individual titles as well. He wants to be the Golden Boot winner. He's scored consistently since he's been at Liverpool. He's been an unbelievable servant already. I think he's closing in on 100 Premier League goals as well, joining the 100 club.
98 he's on.
Yeah, so he'll be keen to get to that as well.
No doubt.
This season, I'm sure it'll be a blink of an eye before he gets there.
And I mentioned he got the 2 assists. He assisted the first goal of Diogo Jota's. A bit more fortunate to get the assist with this, though.
Yeah, he tries to control this ball, but this is all about the pass. Once there's a questionable foul there on Pukki, once he gets the ball into Milner, this pass out to Alexander-Arnold there, he just eliminates the defender. And this is even better. He pings it through. Mo Salah tries to take that himself. Hanley anticipates wrongly. You watch Hanley there. I'm not sure what he's thinking. He's looking. Maybe he thinks that Mo Salah's going to miss this ball. He's never missing that. That's right on his foot. But he miscontrols it. But the person who's alive and the anticipation is Jota, and he scuffs that one into the corner. Michael Owen-esque.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not. I don't think it is.
Well, it's ended up in the net. So.
Oh, that's all right. I'll take it. I really can't understand Grant Hanley there. I'd love to ask him what were you thinking? Were you thinking that Mo Salah's going to miss the ball? Were you thinking that Mo Salah's going to give it an over because he knows someone's behind him?
Yeah.
I just can't understand why you would leave your man. He's got the situation perfectly covered, hasn't he? Both the defenders, a goal side, and all of a sudden he makes some strange decision just to sprint out of his zone and gives.
But they're going to get punished, Michael. That's what you get away with in the Championship. In the Premier League, certainly against top teams like Liverpool, you don't get away with that. That's why they're going to be in a relegation battle. Look, we know they're going to be there. They know themselves. They know what they are. They just got to pick up as many points as they possibly can, and they need to get it as quickly as possible to get some confidence going in that squad.
So a clean sheet for Liverpool today, and indeed Virgil van Dijk on his return. Let's hear from him now.